Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Christina Demores. We'll get to your top 4 and 4 in just a moment, but first, a look at your commuter traffic and weather. 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis is here. Brian, happy Monday.
Hey, back at you, Christina.
Thank you very much. So, weather's beautiful today. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah, you know, we've had a really nice run here. I mean, Saturday was kind of filthy, but yesterday was good, and today was pretty good. We're back into the storms, though, for tomorrow. Let's take a look at what's happening right now traffic-wise, and there's really not much happening. There may be a little construction here near the I-91 Mass Pike interchange in West Springfield, but we're not seeing any significant backups there. And I-91 through Springfield and points north looks great. No problems east of the river on the Pike either. Temperatures right now, a very pleasant 80 degrees in Northampton and Westfield, 84 Greenfield, 81 in Springfield. We're in the 70s in Orange and mid to upper 70s in the Berkshires, and just a few scattered clouds around. I'll call it mostly sunny here for the rest of the afternoon. Quiet weather tonight, then things get a little interesting here tomorrow, especially in the afternoon. We'll talk about it with the 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Brian, thank you. Traffic was backed up on the westbound side of the Mass Pike after a bridge was struck earlier this morning. According to Mass DOT, interchange 54 was closed as a result of the crash and was expected to remain in place for several hours as crews evaluate the bridge for any damage. Drivers were asked to seek alternate routes and crews assess the damage, but all the lanes have since reopened. State troopers also responded around 7:45 a.m. to a crash involving a tractor trailer and an SUV near the I-84 interchange in Sturbridge. The left and middle lanes were closed while EMS evaluated the occupants for injuries. The people in the SUV were taken to the hospital with minor injuries, and Mass DOT was called due to guardrail damage. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. Worcester County authorities have found the body of a missing Warren man after an extensive 11-day search. The Warren Fire Department says Elliot Blackwell was found Sunday afternoon by a canine search and rescue team and was pronounced dead at the scene. Blackwell, who had dementia, was reported missing on July 8th after walking away from his home on Cutler Road. Officials say local, state, and volunteer search teams spent the past 11 days searching the area. The investigation is now being handled by the Worcester County District Attorney's Office. A new poll finds that Massachusetts voters are more worried than excited about new AI technology, and the majority supports imposing regulations. 65% of voters are more concerned about the dangers of AI compared to the 16% that are excited about the potential uses. 75% of voters also support requirements for AI developers to assess risk and public safety plans. The Senate Ways and Means Committee's Economic Development Bill being voted on this week would require developers to develop safety frameworks for their products. Now let's get another check of today's weather with Brian Lapis here. Brian, beautiful today, potentially not the same story tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, if you've got outdoor plans for tomorrow, you may want to make some adjustments, or at least plan on. By the way, we're matching today.
Oh, we are. Blue.
Look at that. OMG.
Cerulean.
Kids say straight fire, right?
I don't know. I'm no longer part of the kids. I'm an old lady now.
Let's take a look at our clouds and radar. 348, and you can see here that we've got just a few scattered clouds overhead, and we've got our 22 News Storm Team Skycast showing just some scattered clouds. So we're dry tonight. No worries. Evening temperatures will be in the 70s and 60s, a little breeze out of the south. That's going to transport in some humidity, and then after midnight, clouds will develop. During the morning hours tomorrow, the chance for a few scattered showers. You can see here at 10 o'clock, a few showers. Noontime, a couple of scattered showers. The main event comes in during the afternoon, so be ready, especially mid to late afternoon. Some thunderstorms, some heavy downpours, potentially some damaging wind. And then as we move through the mid-evening hours, things will start to quiet down a little bit. We're going to declare a 22 News Storm Team weather alert for tomorrow. So again, outdoor plans for tomorrow afternoon and early tomorrow evening. Keep an eye on the radar on the 22 News app and have a quick indoor alternative ready to go. We'll talk about it in greater detail on 22 News starting at 5. On TV, of course.
For the first time since opening day, the Red Sox's 12-game winning streak has pushed them into the final American League wildcard spot. And on Sunday, they were looking to win 13 straight for the first time since 1946. Sonny Gray got the start for Boston. Top of the second, Victor Mesa Jr. laces one into the gap in center. It rolls all the way to the warning track, and Mesa takes off. He rounds third and slides home safely for an inside the park home run to give Tampa Bay a 1-0 lead. The Red Sox answer in the bottom of the inning. Andrew Montessario drives one into left to tie the game, then hustles into second with a double. Boston takes control from there. In the fifth, with the Sox leading 4-1, Wilson Contreras sends one deep to center for his 22nd home run of the season. The Red Sox roll to a 6-1 win, extending their winning streak to 13 games. The U.S. Mint created new coins to honor America's 250th birthday, the most special coin being the quarter. The Mint sent specially marked quarters into circulation featuring designs inspired by the Declaration of Independence, as well as a July 4th privy mark. The Mint only released 250,000 quarters into circulation at random. The Mint director says the quarters are meant to be shared, saved, and remembered. The July 4th quarters are significant for collectors. Currently, they're listed on eBay for over $300. Now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. New data show that 54% of Hampden County residents are facing food insecurity. Tonight we'll show you how MGM Springfield is stepping up to fight hunger. And our coverage continues on the cyclospora outbreak and how it's affecting fruits and vegetables. Learn how you can help ensure the produce you purchase is clean. Plus, we have the latest details from across state lines. An Enfield man died from a crash Sunday on I-91 North in Windsor.
No major traffic problems. There is a closed ramp here, I-91 Route 5. That's what this situation is, but it doesn't seem to be causing any major delays. I-91 north and south running fine, even through downtown Springfield. Maybe a little slowdown starting now as the evening commute begins. And the Pike looks good. Thunderstorms here tomorrow afternoon. We'll update the timing and intensity on 22 News starting at 5.
All right, thank you, Brian, and thank you for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5. You can get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.